Hi, good morning, Cornish Chris. Welcome back to my channel. I'm joined today by my best mate Scott, up from Cornwall. We're up for a few days fishing here in Wales. We're fishing in the Usk, and today we're at Glanusk Estate, and we're on the park beat, the lower side, that's below the amazing bridge, which I'll try to feature in my video introduction. Yeah, so thanks very much for joining me. If you are new here, please understand that I like to record fishing videos regardless of whether or not I catch a fish. It's also great to have mates on board for it. And Scott and I, we've known each other for 20, 30 years, something like that, isn't it? Yeah, hey? Right, so he's up from Cornwall. He's looking forward to catching a few more fish than we did yesterday.
It was a good crack yesterday.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So, yeah. If you're new, remember, we record fishing videos regardless of whether or not we catch a fish. It's all about the experience of the day. So thanks very much for joining me. Don't hesitate to give me a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you enjoy this video. Proper job. We've parked, I think, here at Little Streams, and we're going to go back up here to Middle Catch, and then just fish all the way down around to the corner. We'll do that this morning. Right, so this is what I'm fishing with today, to start with. It's quite a big fly, yeah, but it's not a lot of weight to it. So I was just talking with the estate manager about size of flies, and some people have asked me in comments about the size of flies. I tend to start off with bigger flies first and then start to work down. You know, in size and scope, but this is sort of got a nice bit of stream to it. Not a Matt's Trig special, of course. Ooh! Listen, I interrupt this video to let you know. Sorry, I interrupt this video to let you know that I've been going around all day calling Harry the estate manager. In actual fact, he's the owner, the Laird of Glanusk Estate. I mean, what an idiot. But anyway, so apologies. I doubt he'll see my video, but apologies if anybody knows him that thinks I've been calling him the estate manager all day. And for the rest of the video, I may refer to Harry as the estate manager. Just be aware, I only found out about 10 minutes ago when I was chatting to Hugh here on the estate, and yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. By the way, it's like, I'll let you into a little secret, it's like 10 to 8 now. We fished on till dark. Alright, proper job. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Bye! I'm just reckon over there, just underneath those trees, is a good place. Yeah, so, Glanusk Estate. It's got some fantastic fishing. This is also, if you're in the UK, and or maybe not even in the UK, where Mortimer and Whitehouse came to fish. They were targeting brown trout. We're obviously here for salmon. We had a really good day yesterday, really enjoyable day at Abercynig. We caught about 5 trout each, I think it was, at the end of the day. Yes, because after I did my outro, we stayed on for another hour or so, and then the pub was beckoning. Theo's out with me today, having a whale of a time. The one thing that I really noticed on a lot of the fisheries in this on the Usk is how many said no dogs allowed. I mean, I get it, but I like, you know, for protection of livestock and stuff, I get that completely. But there's something about going fishing with Theo. It's a nice day out for both of us. Right, so I've fished through the high pool or high bank pool. I'm just hitting the tail of it. It goes really sort of rocky and rapid, quite shallow. But I'm seeing where the fish, you know, the current line and where the fish could possibly come up. It looks as though they would come up right in line with me, and then I see the channel going out to the left, to the far bank, and then scooting round. So I'm probably going to do a few more casts here, and then head back to the car. I think the rain I was talking about earlier is starting. I'll go and get my jacket, have a cup of coffee, and then drop down and just fish at the top of that stream. I think actually it's probably called Little Stream or something like that. Fish the top of that, and then it basically is quite fast all the way round a corner to the end of the beat, and that'll be enough for this morning's escapade. So then this afternoon we're going to go up to fish above the bridge. So yeah, good fishing all so far. No catches to report, but we are seriously targeting salmon today, not hoping for a trout. So we've got the bigger salmon flies on. Was that Alot? The other good thing about the Glanusk Estate is you can drive. You've got a 4x4. You can drive all of it. So yeah, that's certainly appreciated. Right, you can see this. We started roughly here. What's that called? Yeah, we started just above High Bank here and fished around to this point where I'm parked now. And so what I'm going to do is actually we might hop back in the car here, just drive down a little bit further to Little Streams, which is just down that little track there. Yeah, so drive down a little bit further, maybe a bit of shelter if it's going to rain, and then we can basically fish all the way down here around this corner, and this looks particularly fishy around this corner, and then that is where the beat ends for us. If we've got any more time, I might go back up, or we might go back up and just fish the top bit up here by Middle Catch. But to be honest, that bit, when we looked at it on the way down, I'm not sure if this will work. Yeah. Right, so that was lunch. We're still on the lower half of the park beat. We're going to stay on, I think, until dusk again tonight. That was really good fun last night. Okay, we'll stay on until dusk tonight. And Fitstove will be up on the upper stretch later this afternoon into the evening, I think. Oh, you can't see it from here. Theo's going for a swim. Okay, good boy. Honestly, he's happy. So we're below the rapids on a section called, I think, Little Stream, or just below it maybe. Scott's gone in sort of just at the start of the stream. I'm a little bit further below him. Nice bit of pace through the water here. Haven't changed my setup, fishing the same fly. That's where I'd like to finish up, and then that'll be it. That'll be my season done. So far, really, what's the season been like? Well, I think the season's been pretty poor for most people. Certainly been poor for me. I've only had 2 fish. Yeah, 2 salmon so far. Then it'll be back up again 2024, early March, back up on the Spey, I think, Tulken, 3 days this time with the gang. I think we're taking 3 days this time. We did 2 days last time. I think we'll do 3 days this time. I think it works out at, well, I know it's going to be £225 for 3 days at Tulken. No doubt I'll hit up Gordon Castle Waters again, because it's like 50 quid for a day ticket. I always think that's worth it. Grantown on Spey, possibly. You know, the association waters there, probably go there again. the upper beat above the bridge. This is Garden Pool. Ooh. Same fly. This one. Right, so here we are, Church Turn. We fished Garden Pool and now move down here, fish the Church Turn, and then that'll lead into Church Falls. Quite nice. Scott is below me. Pretty rocky underfoot. You know, when I used to, before I really knew much about salmon fishing, I never would have thought of coming on this stretch of water. But after my experience on the Findhorn at Craig, I look at rapids in a completely different light nowadays. I think there's so many videos out there about how to cast and flies to use, and you know, what equipment to wear and all that kind of stuff. But there's very few videos out there talking about Rivercraft. Now, I'm not conceited enough to think that I can produce a video about Rivercraft because I just don't know enough. Maybe in a few years I'll do some videos on Rivercraft, but if anybody out there can recommend anybody that has videos on salmon fishing and, you know, Rivercraft and how to target lies and all that kind of stuff, and yes, there are loads of books, but I suppose I'm that kind of a generation, you know, I prefer a video. I'm not a millennial, far from it, but yeah, I just learn better from watching videos than reading books on fishing. And yet I've got lots and lots of business books that I still read today, but fishing for some reason just seems to be better. There's a great book, actually, talking about books, there's a great book by Stefan Jones, who's from this neck of the woods, on how to fish for sea trout. But I was wondering if there's anything specific for salmon fishing, yeah, video wise. If you know of any, just drop it in the comments, please. That'd be really helpful, because I think it will help a lot of other people. Because, you know, the issue I found is that with this information not being available, you spend so much money and time, wasted time, fishing, you know, parts of the river, or, you know, just basically fishing in the wrong places at the wrong time, etc, etc. And if there was somebody who could do a video on Rivercraft for salmon fishing, I think that would be pretty useful. I suppose at the end of the day, it's always going to be a contentious subject, because even in the comment sections of my videos, one person will say, oh Chris, you should really be doing lots more figure of 8 retrieving, and, you know, working the line through the pool, and you should be fishing deeper, you should be fishing shorter, all this kind of stuff. And then they'll be fishing just below Church Falls now. I've changed over as well. I didn't show it to you, but I've changed over to a Red Francis dressed fly. Just, I didn't have any alley shrimp left. I lost a couple, so I don't have any in my main fly box. And the estate manager just popped round to give us a rousing sort of piece of encouragement, which was nice of him, and was harping on about the benefits of fishing with an alley shrimp. So so I am fishing now at, I think it said on the map, Bungalow Rock, I think. Not quite sure. It's quite flat. Really deep pool out there. Natural looking croy stroke outcrop forcing the water over there. Quite a current. He said to try and get the fly roughly where my fly went. Shout out, so look, I got to do a shout out in my video. Shout outs to the salmon addicts, Lee and Jamie at Salmon Addicts on YouTube. They're doing some really nice videos, well worth a watch and a subscribe. Likewise, Hardlines Angling, Toby, doing some excellent, just both channels just starting out, so give them some support. They've supported me over the last year or so, so great to give them some support. Yeah, so those guys are doing really well. Thanks to everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel, and also those people who've been with me since the beginning. Can't believe it's been all this time. Thank you to everybody who joined me for the live stream recently. 1,000 subscribers, amazing, thank you. if you want to support me and support this channel, or you like what I'm doing, there's a few ways you can do that. You can hit the subscribe button, you can give us a like, you can also give us a super thanks. You see the little super thanks button there on the video player, and you can make a little donation, you know, help me pay for some flies or pay for some dog biscuits or my next fishing adventure. However much you choose to donate to my channel, that's a great way of doing it. Thank you, and thank you to those who have already done so. It can be £1, £5, £10, whatever you want is gratefully received. Yeah, so I'm also considering starting a membership, something I can do now with the YouTube channel. If you're interested in that membership, what do you think I should include in it? I'm a bit stumped really. You know, maybe videos as I record them, that's possible for members. Discount in my my online store for those t-shirts you just can't live without, perhaps. Oh yeah, Bungalow Rock. I'm now in Hornet Oak Pool. The estate manager Harry said it was worth having a few casts in here. Although he did warn me it'd be challenging on wading, which it seems to be. Again. Okay, well, it's just coming up to 7:15 and it's starting to get dark. Maybe you don't see it on the camera, but sort of like where we are now, starting to get dark. So while I've still got the light, I'm going to record this little exit to my video. We're going to carry on fishing through till dark. If I get any more takes or anything to really report home about, the camera will go straight back on and we'll do our best. But today we've had a fantastic day, Scott and I. Scott caught a sort of fairly largest trout earlier on. I haven't caught anything today, but I've still had a fantastic time. Theo is absolutely shattered, so at least he'll sleep well tonight. We're off to Chainbridge tomorrow on the Usk, so looking forward to that. Thanks to Barry for organising that. Thank you, mate. Looking forward to taking that up. So we'll see how we get on tomorrow. But that's it for me, or rather that'll be next week's video. But that's it for me. Look, thank you so much for your continued support. If you want to support me and the channel and Theo, give us a massive like, subscribe, or even you could use the super thanks at the bottom of the video player where you can donate to my channel. Whatever support you can do, even just watching this video right the way through to the end, means a huge amount to both me, Theo, and the river. Anyway, look, thanks very much for tuning into this video. I will be back again same time, same place next week with another fishing video from Chainbridge here on the River Usk. Proper job.
Have I? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Am I better with regular sunglasses?
Well, what is it, like a fashion show?
Well, I don't know, I've never been on a YouTube channel before.
No.
I might get like thousands of followers.
You might. Like that, because it's that easy. Yeah. So I sometimes think I look a bit, you know, a bit like a yokel.
With a hat on.
Yeah.
What about me?
That look alright?
Do I look better with a hat or without?
Come a bit closer. Come a bit closer. There you go. Yeah, you look alright. No, definitely with a hat on, I think, Scott. Ages ago.